Y'all won 4 straight on the road. How much optimism does that give you going into March, where you don't get the luxury of playing this?
Well, we played well on the road, and that does give us some comfort and some satisfaction. Obviously, I'm just very proud of the guys and how resilient that they've been. Throughout the entire year, there's been times where we've been bruised and we've been knocked down, and we always find a way to get back up. And so lately, after the disappointing loss to Pittsburgh, and our response to play the way that we did on Saturday, Monday against Virginia Tech and Louisville, and then come on the road here against a really talented, extremely well-coached NC State team, a rivalry game, their senior night on their home floor. I was very proud of the guys.
Hey, Hubert, even before Leakey's injury, I think Puff was the first sub in the game for you. What was it about? What made today his day in terms of you knowing you were already going with him? So when Leakey was out, he
made this day for himself. One of the things that I told the team as soon, and I've said this a number of times to them, but I specifically said this as soon as I came into the locker room, is that, like, my name is opportunity. Like, you're always going to get a chance and an opportunity. And so, but, I don't know when it's going to come, where, how, the manner in which it's going to come, but when, not if, when it comes. The only job that you have is to be ready. And so when I called Puff today, and because of the injury to Leakey, and he got extended minutes, he was ready and he stepped up. Puff played extremely well against NC State the last time. We needed him in the game, and he stepped up and made plays. The 2 big threes, his passes, rebounding, he has tremendous length. And so I thought he did a good job contesting shots and defensively guarding NC State's wing players. He got an opportunity tonight, he made the most of it, and I'm really excited about the game that Puff had.
Andrew?
Coach, Puff said that part of being patient is waiting your turn to get ready whenever it comes. You don't know when it's going to come. Have you been seeing in practice what we saw on the court today?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Puff does, he's not consumed or worried or thinks about when that opportunity comes. He's just so, because of Puff's limited ability to play over the last couple of years, he has a humbleness and a thankfulness and an appreciation for just being healthy. And so given that opportunity, whether it's in practice and then put him in the game, he's filled with so much thankfulness that he's healthy enough to play, that he's not bogged down by the noise that maybe some normal people, when you go in and how much playing time you get in. He's just so thankful that he's in, and it just allows him to play free and play his best. And it's a beautiful smile, and I was really happy for him.
A couple more.
Hubert, can you speak to Armando's performance, first player in school history with 25 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 blocks?
Yeah, he was fantastic. We really felt like we had an advantage down low on the post. NC State only had 2 available big guys, and so we wanted to establish Armando down low on the block. And so we ran specific plays to put him in positions right in the middle of the lane in front of the basket where it's very difficult to double team. And so he would be isolated one-on-one. And we felt like if we got him the ball in those situations, that he would be effective, and he did. He did a great job sealing his defender, finishing through contact. And I know every coach does this for their player, but I'm going to do it for my player. It's not even close that he's ACC Player of the Year. His consistency and his dominance, and he's putting up numbers that nobody has done before. And so for him to continue to play the way that he has, it shouldn't even take any time to vote. It should.
What can you tell us about Leakey's injury and just how your team responded with him out of the game?
Yeah, Leakey hyperextended his knee. The great thing about it is that it's nothing serious and nothing structurally damaged, but he did hyperextend the knee when he came down, when he was contesting a shot against Helms in the first half. He felt like he could come out in the second half and play. I wanted to see him warm up. He said he felt good, but he didn't feel 100% comfortable cutting and making moves. And so we rested him the rest of the game. And so, even though that it's not anything serious, he is hurt. And so, it's not my concern. I'm thinking about Leaky. And one of the things that I told him in the locker room is, I said, how are you feeling? He said, Coach, I can play. And I said, I don't believe you. I said, I don't care about this game. I said, I care about you. And so my number one concern is not, is he going to be available for Syracuse on Monday night? My number one thing is Leaky going to be okay? Because I love him to death.
Last question, Brennan.
Yeah, Hubert, I was just gonna say, obviously emotional, he is, your senior, your defensive stopper for you guys. The ability of your team to, plug it, puff in, and have the success and to keep rolling the way they were, what does it sort of say about your guys and their resiliency and sort of doing it for the to some extent?
Well, it is. It was the next man up, and even though DeMarco and Kerwin and Dontrez didn't get as many minutes as Puff, I felt like the time that they were in the game, they made plays on either end that put us in a position to continue to have the lead. And so I've talked to you guys a lot about that we have depth. And we've got guys that, given the opportunity, can step up and play. And today was Armando's night. But, I also want to say this about, Caleb was fantastic tonight. The job defensively that he did on Smith, our willingness and unselfishness of our guards to understand where our advantage was and get the ball into the post, understanding when to pass, when to be aggressive offensively. I thought Caleb and RJ were off the chart as well. So it was a good team victory against a really good NC State team.
Coach, thank you.